You can listen to the show right now on TuneIn app. We want to give a shout out to those of you who have downloaded it and are listening. We do appreciate it. Thank you very much. And for those who have been watching the live streams on Facebook, we appreciate you as well.
Yes, thanks for looking at our awkward faces.
Means a lot. It means a lot to have a following, doesn't it?
Yes.
Hi there, and welcome to the Best Of show from Winthrop Close-Up. Today we're looking back and highlighting the best stories from our 6 shows this semester. You ready for this?
Let's do it.
All right.
Welcome to Winthrop Close-Up. I'm Lindsay Burrell.
And I'm Isaac Smith, and we have a special show planned for you this evening.
I'm Saisha Latimer, and that's right, we're highlighting some of the best of the best.
And I'm Jake Alexander. Today we've got politics, sports, entertainment, and more. When travel isn't an option, studying abroad can look a little bit different. Our Caroline Riggs tells us more. As the pandemic drags on, more and more people are struggling. But thanks to a local business owner, many are finally getting help. Brittany Kelly, owner of the Mercantile in Rock Hill, says she started a community fridge just over a month ago in hopes of helping those in need. The Mercantile is hoping that more businesses will get involved. If you have a business that wants to host a fridge, go to rockhillcommunityfridge@gmail.com. A crisis that tends to get overlooked is human trafficking. Charlotte is one of the worst cities for it, but now it seems traffickers are branching out to smaller, unsuspecting towns. Recently, I spoke with a woman who was mere seconds away from being kidnapped.
I was not the only girl there that night.
For Faith, it was part of her routine, going to the gym like any other night. However, once she arrived, she noticed something was off.
I noticed that there was a truck that was still running, which I thought was strange. You know, who sits in a parking lot at a gym? So I made a mental note of it. When she finished her workout and made her way to her car, that's when things started to go wrong. I got to my car, locked the doors, and when I was leaving, I was almost to the exit, and another car that I had not seen came out of nowhere with dim lights and completely blocked off the exit. What happened next? Faith said that the truck began to charge for her as she was cornered. She then realized she had to get out. Fast. Called my mom. She told me to call 911. And I weaved in and out of traffic until we got to a location that my mom and I had planned on. And the police officer met me there and followed me home. The biggest issue that Faith pointed out to me was the lack of security cameras in the area, which means that had she gotten abducted, there'd be no way to know who the perpetrators actually were. I would avoid going to parking lots that don't have security cameras, especially at night. And I would have a taser or pepper spray or a gun, no matter what. Faith hopes that by getting her story out, she can use her voice to help save more lives. When it comes to human trafficking, remember that it can happen to anybody, at any place, at any time. To learn more about the issue and what you can do in this situation, call the Human Trafficking Hotline, or you can visit their website.
Thank you for sharing such a compelling story. I know as a woman, I've been in situations where I felt unwary of my surroundings, so I really appreciate you shedding light on such an important topic.
Yeah, it's an important topic indeed, and as I've said, I think it gets overlooked. And you know, Faith wrote me after the story came out and the show was done, and she was extremely grateful that her story got out just because it had the ability to save more lives, and I was grateful that I got to be a part of that.
Definitely.
Well, one of the things people don't often think about is what happens when anchors go off script.
We've chosen 3 of our favorite moments from this semester. Here is number 3.
COVID-19 is not only affecting us here at home, but even major sports leagues such as the NFL. In addition to the canceled preseason, the NFL has added a number of protocols, such as limiting the number of fans inside the stadiums, wearing masks on the sidelines, and getting tested on a regular basis.
There's 2 different swab tests I have to do on the first day. The second day, it has to be a 24-hour window. I have to test negative again. And if I test negative again, then the third day, I have to test negative again. And if I test negative that time, then I get to go into the stadium and actually start working.
Halfway through the season, teams are still testing positive for the virus, which has led to the rescheduling of several games. October was full of spooky stories from our reporters. One of my favorites was covering students working seasonal jobs at local haunted house attractions. The Frightmare on Dam Road Haunted House certainly was an appealing and fun seasonal job. Despite the conflicts of completing assignments, students who worked here said they appreciated how flexible the operation was.
This job is not as stressful because it's a fixed schedule. It's only Friday, Saturday from 6:30 to 10 p.m. and then on Halloween weekend we work a Thursday as well. So I knew ahead of time my hours and the schedule, so it's been really easy and not stressful at all, thankfully.
The fall season proved to be the most popular time of year students were looking for seasonal jobs. Haunted houses in particular are known to be a big draw for high school and college students alike.
Jacob, what's your favorite part of the fair?
Well, you know, the food, the rides, and just the atmosphere. It's always a fun place to be, you know?
Absolutely. My personal favorite is the food, and on that story, I was able to get a corn dog, a funnel cake.
Not too bad.
And now the moment you've been waiting for. Here is the top off-script moment from this semester.
The Mercantile is hoping that more businesses will get involved. If you have a business that wants to host a fridge, go to rockhillcommunityfridge@gmail.com. And Lindsay, something I just learned, apparently they're doing something similar in California, which is where they got this idea to do it here in Rock Hill.
Well, it's definitely a great idea, especially during these times. I even heard that there's actually a fridge for dog and cat food because a lot of people who do suffer from food scarcity will actually feed their pets before feeding themselves.
That's great that they're doing that, and we hope to keep it going.
Absolutely. Well, guys, what a fun way to wrap up this semester. Once again, I'm Lindsay Burrell.
I'm Jake Alexander.
I'm Isaac Smith.
And I'm Saisha Latimer. Thank you for watching and have a great night.